My name is Kelly McClymont. I am the corporate controller for a group of companies that includes Greyhawk Search. The group of companies that I'm working with, we've been very, very successful with finding senior level sales executives, senior level HR executives. We've found it just a normal course of action to have a company that specializes strictly with finance executives. In this day and age where there's layers and layers of reporting, I think it's very critical that you need to be driven by deadlines. Everything has a deadline that we do. I think another big one is you need to have previous circus experience, because juggling, if you're a good controller and you're working for any size industry really, you need to know how to juggle. You could be doing anything from just the day-to-day accounting to acting as their CFO or taking care of all of the human resources. You wear so many hats. A controller in today's world isn't just a bean counter anymore. They don't just work with numbers. There is so much more to it. You really are an integral part of the business and the day-to-day dealings. You get to deal with legal, you get to deal with people, you get to deal with owners. You need to be fair as well. As far as tech, yes, that's really important, because with the IT and the tech, you are dealing with ever-changing accounting, ever-changing systems. You might have an operations team that has completely changed the platform they're working on that might not any longer integrate with whatever accounting software you have. And next thing you know, you find yourself searching for a newer, better, stronger, faster accounting system to integrate with what they're using. Or something that maybe your company needs a job costing platform and whatever they're using isn't doing what you need it to do any longer. There's so many facets of that. There's also all kinds of tools that you can layer on to different accounting packages that will get you better reporting, faster reporting, different reporting, something that your accounting package doesn't even do for you. If you work for a smaller company, maybe they don't have as strict reporting guidelines and as tight a close required. Personally, I like to see every company closed quickly. That's one thing I really do pride myself on, is getting very quick closing numbers. The other thing too, when you get your reporting done quickly, it's something that's off your plate. And when you work as a controller, you often have all kinds of other ad hoc projects that you're working on, and you need time to be able to work on those. And if you are spending the month muddling through trying to get your closing done, you're never going to have time to tackle all your other projects that you have on the go. I guess I'm a cowgirl. I have horses here. I have cow-bred horses. I compete most weekends. We've moved cattle around in these timed events. With time management, anybody, especially anybody who's working from home, you also need to be self-regulated, because you have so many things to do. You have tasks, you have jobs, you have ad hoc projects, as well as having the flexibility. We also have a very strong requirement to be available during business hours, because most of the people we deal with are working during business hours. I hear horses in the background. The ability to mitigate risk management is to mitigate any risk through a company is with tight internal controls, knowing your backup is there, ensuring contracts are signed, accuracy. If you are accurate and your backup is there, you know that all of the books are good and are valid. And at year end, when you're supplying that information to the auditing company, you know that everything you have done during the year is clean, is accurate, and you've provided timely reporting and accurate reporting to the owners in the most integral way you can. They'd like to have somebody who's dedicated. You need to have somebody who enjoys and loves their job, because As a controller, there are also some mundane things that we do, and every month end is another month end, and you have a whole cycle of items that you have to go through, and you have to enjoy what you're doing. Otherwise, you're going to get bored with the mundane part of the job. It's also great to work with a company that is growing so fast because it gives you new challenges every week, every day, really. There's something new to do, something new to learn, something new to research.